Hey homies, Hugh Fragment here. Welcome to another fragrance first impressions slash semi-review video. First off, I really want to apologize for y'all for taking like a month hiatus, something like that. It's been a crazy month. I did a lot of traveling, a lot of stuff happening in my personal life, just things that were just hard to deal with, and I kind of needed to step away for a minute. I know I've done that a few times. My commitment level has been up and down with the channel, but got a lot of new stuff for y'all. I've been grabbing some stuff when I get the chance, and got kind of a big one for y'all today because I actually checked out a new house. That's why I consider this to be a first impressions video, but it's a little bit different than usual because I have a lot of bottles actually. So it's been about a month since my last video, and I managed to rack up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these bottles with one, or I guess technically 2 of the little sample bottles, and that's actually going to be from Dua Fragrances, and I'm so sorry, I just blanked on that. I haven't been on camera for a while. Dua Fragrances, which I had heard a little bit about through the fragrance community and stuff like that, but I was not aware how awesome this house is, and I'm extremely impressed. I mean, obviously I bought 5 of these dang bottles, but yeah, I'm really excited to talk about that. Before we begin, remember to like and subscribe and let me know which Dua fragrance is your favorite. They have like hundreds on their freaking website, so it was really hard for me to choose, and I chose based on what I like. So basically, Dua makes their own unique fragrances, all extrait de parfum, so they're very, very strong. So they have their own personal creations. They also make clones of previously discontinued fragrances and popular fragrances, and they do blends. And the blends that they do are amazing. I actually have 2 of them with me that I'm so excited to talk about. And I'm kind of going to go through the line, and I want to start with one that I'm like obsessed with. I've been using this a lot. I took it on my business trip to Phoenix. Everybody loves it, and I love it for a very specific reason, because it is a clone of Polo Blue, which is my favorite fragrance. And I don't know if y'all could tell, look how much I've used. And I've had this for like 3 weeks, and I have like almost 300 fragrances. So the fact that I'm able to go through almost half of this that quick just should let y'all know how I feel about this. And it is perfect. It is like perfect. It smells exactly like Polo Blue, which is obviously what they went for. It definitely smells more on the aromatic side, a little bit richer and deeper and aromatic. I think it takes it even a step further than the Polo Blue Parfum that just came out recently. I've been wearing this way more than that one. It lasts longer on my skin. Everybody can notice it, which is why I love the Eau de Parfum back in the day. Great one. And I don't remember all the notes on this one. Obviously, it's going to have like the geranium, the sage, suede, and some of the other stuff. But I don't know all the notes on all of these. I'm just going to give you my brief description of each. So this one would definitely be an all year rounder. Obviously, it's my favorite. I love all year round fragrances. Blue, very, very blue, which there's nothing wrong with that. Very musky, very fresh and aromatic at the same time. Everybody loves this one. Killer scent. If you like really just want a stronger Polo Blue, can't go wrong with another Blue Duo, which is the name they gave it. So we're gonna put that over here. Let's see. Let's go for a blend. So I got one called Choco Poseidon, which you're gonna like this. It's a blend between Creed's Aventus and literally milk chocolate put together to make this, and it is insane and insanely strong. Fun story for y'all. I wore my Astros jerseys. Shocker, I live in Houston. I have an Astros jersey. I wore it out and sprayed this all over the freaking jersey. You know, not really thinking too much about it. That was like 3 weeks ago, and my closet still smells like Choco Poseidon. It literally will not come off my jersey, which sucks because you can't really wash them. I don't exactly know how to wash it, which kind of sounds gross, but I'll look that up sometime. But it literally smells like a chocolate pineapple, and that's perfect. It smells great. It sounds like it shouldn't work as well as it does, but it works as well as it does. It is kind of a weird mind F, in my opinion. But if you like Aventus, but think you could use kind of like a sweet, like fall-ish twist, this is the way to go. It's definitely gourmand. You really get that milk chocolate All my buddies who have smelled this love it. And speaking of that, I don't know if I've ever told any of y'all, but actually all my friends that come over to the apartment, they immediately attack the collection. They go for whatever they want to wear whenever we go out, which I love it. I always let them do it. And this one's been gravitated towards a bit because it's just very different. It's very noticeable. And all of these are very noticeable, except for maybe one that I'll get to in a minute. But this one's a killer fall gourmand fragrance, very chocolatey and rich and delicious. So put that over here. Let's go for this one. So this is called Man of Tom, which is supposed to be a clone of Tommy Hilfiger for men, which is a very 90s fragrance. That's kind of what everyone associates that fragrance with, being very 90s, very aromatic and green and fresh and young. And I've actually had 2 bottles of Tommy Hilfiger for men. I remember I had one back when I was a little bit younger. Then I got one recently, and it just does not last. And this one definitely does last longer. It's not monstrous or anything, but like, guys, it smells exactly like it. And I really should have gone and grabbed mine that I have on my little collection by the front door. But this smells freaking awesome. I wore this one today to work, and I was getting kind of like little wafts of it throughout the day, which is the type of fragrance I like. I like being able to notice it. I don't like going nose blind to fragrances. But if you really love the 90s, you want to get that 90s feel, this is definitely not a bad option for my men out there. This will work really well. So that's Man of Tom from Tommy Hilfiger. Let's go to another kind of dark fragrance. This one is called When in Havana, which is a clone of Mugler Pure Havan, which is a fragrance I've never smelled, and I really wish I would have. And if this is what it smells like, I would have fallen in love with it immediately. I love tobacco fragrances. I love the smoky richness of it, but it also has this touch of honey that just kind of rounds it all out and makes it just so good. I've worn this one out too, along with Choco Poseidon, and it just smells great. It's like a powdery candy tobacco, if that makes sense. It's not a gourmand. It's very, very unique. And even if you don't like tobacco, I feel like this isn't tobacco is obviously the focus, but it's not one of those stronger tobacco scents that'll just like choke anybody out that's nearby. So this is definitely not a bad one to go for, especially for me, since I've never smelled the one it's based off of. It worked really well for me, and it'll probably work well for you. Two more. Let's go for this one. This one's called Matrix Recoded Edition, which is supposed to be a clone of Xerjoff Neo, except this one is supposed to be a stronger version, as in they made the bergamot note stronger. So it's got like a sour. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. A stronger sour tart bergamot note that just shines in the summer, man. It smells great. You know, being here in Houston, it's always kind of gross and muggy. Getting a little cooler, but for the most part, still kind of humid and gross. This was great. Just nice, clean, fresh scent. I can see why people like Neo so much if this is what it smells like, because I've never smelled Neo before. But I think this one was a great pickup for me. I love just throwing it on when I don't know what to wear. It's one of those dumb reach, fresh fragrances when you just don't really care, just want to smell good. Good way to go. And this last one, outside of the Polo Blue clone, is actually probably one of my favorites. And this one is called Poseidon's Desire 2, which it's a blend between a Ventus and a specific Xerjoff fragrance I cannot put my nose on. But before buying this, I did look it up and found out it's like constantly out of stock. So I got lucky to even get samples. I got 2 of these, which is about 15 milliliters, which, speaking of that, Dua, I love your little travel vials. This is great. But if I had to describe what this smells like, and for anyone who talked to me yesterday at Pluckers, I did say this was kind of a secret. I said that because I didn't actually know what the Xerjoff fragrance is. It kind of smells like a mango smoothie, and I freaking love it. A mango pineapple smoothie, super fruity, super fresh. You still kind of get that smoky Aventus vibe, like very, very, very far underneath that pineapple mango smoothiness, but it is great if you love fruity fragrances. Definitely an all year rounder for me. It's a little sweet, so I think you could pull this off in the wintertime, but it's been great here in Houston too. Go for it. This smells fantastic. And that's it. That's all the ones I have right now. I plan on getting more in the future. Excuse me, I love these so much. I was very impressed with the house. They're also priced relatively well. These are 30 ml bottles, and they're about $50 each. which is not bad. I mean, if you're like me with so many fragrances, you know, $50 for 30 mil is a pretty good deal considering $100 for 50 mil is kind of like the norm for the most part. So perfectly fine with me. Value is great. Longevity on all of these is pretty good, except for which one was it? Man of Tom. That one is, it doesn't last as long as the other ones, but they're all straights. And I've told y'all in the past, straights don't really last too crazy long on me, but these did the job. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching this video. I apologize again for not being here for a minute. I'll try to be more consistent, I promise, but I really hope you liked the video. If you did, remember to like and subscribe. Fragment out.